Hi Aquarius, this is your June 9th through the 15th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your lives. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already married or in a relationship. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth, the final spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Aquarius. We have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Swords. Then we have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Sun. We have the Four of Wands clarified by the Star. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with so many different zodiac signs. We have water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We have Aries, we have Leo, we have air, maybe even a Sagittarius. Okay, so who is watching whom? Aquarius. That's the question I have. Are you guys watching each other? It happens, you know, when two people live in the same building, work in the same building, go shopping to the same place at the same time, and they look at each other, maybe even say hello or don't say anything. Maybe you ride the elevator every day at the same time or every once in a while and nobody says anything. But both of you like one another. So somebody here is finally going to open their mouth, I guess. That's what's happening. Okay, that's what's happening. It's a very interesting reading. I don't usually clarify the 3 cards that came out in the main spread on the left. This time I did because I was kind of curious. I wanted to see what happens next. Anyway, the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Swords. Those 2 cards together, somebody is watching and somebody is being watched. Okay, there's no other way for me at least to interpret those 2 cards together, right? The Page of Swords is a card of a stalker, and not in a bad way, not in a creepy way. It is a card of somebody who is keeping tabs on another person, and the Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is in the center of attention. It's also a single person card. It's a card of somebody who is glowing up, somebody who is popular, you know, somebody who is doing very well financially. Okay, we have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. The Tower could be either Aries or Scorpio, but the Tower in this case perhaps something that finally happens very, very unexpectedly. So perhaps somebody's going to open up their mouth, or maybe you'll accidentally, like, literally run into each other. Perhaps you're waiting for an elevator, the elevator door is open, that person comes out and you're already going in and you're going to bump into one another. I don't know. You know, the universe will find a way for the 2 of you to finally, you know, open your mouth and say something. You know, the Tower could be maybe something breaking down and the other person helping the other person. Maybe you're taking those groceries out of the store and they will help you carry them, or they will help you open the door or the trunk of your car. You know, I don't know. Something, the Tower is going to come in and things will finally change. Okay? You will finally be able to get something started, get something off the ground. That's how it feels. That's how that Tower feels. Up until this point, yeah, you've been watching, or you will be watching each other, or you're going to be watching them, they're going to be watching you, maybe starting this week. And then towards the end of this week, the Tower will come in and you guys are going to be doing something together. Anyway, the Queen of Swords right next to that Nine of Pentacles. I assume that's you, Aquarius, unless you're dealing with another air sign, a fellow air sign, right? Because the Queen of Swords is an air sign indicator. The Sun clarifying it could be a Leo. You're dealing with the Sun, you know, it is a card of clarity. So perhaps something is going to get revealed. The Sun is also the happiest card in the deck. You know, out of all 78 cards, the Sun happens to be the happiest one. Right, and then we have the Four of Wands clarified by the Star. The Star is your major arcana card. Again, unless you're dealing with another Aquarius. But it's also a card of a wish come true. Alright, and the Four of Wands, the Star is clarifying, is a card of a commitment, marriage. Some people call it the 11-11 card. Maybe this is where the 2 of you are going to be going, or this is where this whole thing is heading towards. Right? It is a family commitment marriage card. It's also a card of like someone's wedding, maybe your wedding, somebody else's wedding that you're going to be going to. It could be a card of a housewarming party, baby shower, an engagement party, someone's birthday, you know, something like that. Okay, so you're going straight to that Four of Wands. And it's clarified by the star. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? The Ace of Swords is a yes. It's one of the yes cards in the tarot deck. It's also a card of clarity. It's a card of people being very honest, very straightforward, very direct with one another. The Knight of Cups in the middle of that could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces you're dealing with. But, the Knight of Cups is all about love. It's the most lovey-dovey night out of all 4 nights. The most romantic, the most loving nights. Alright? And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. That Wheel of Fortune could be interpreted as many different zodiac signs. I usually go with Sagittarius. But it could be like a very fortunate turnaround. It's a card of starting a new cycle and the next level up. It's a card of, it's a great card. It's a very fortunate card, hence the word fortune in its name. So interesting reading. So let me know how this unfolds for you. But yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Really happy for you, Aquarius. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Aquarius, the spread is for you. We have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Six of Pentacles, we have the World, clarified by the Six of Cups, and we have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, what are you buying? Or, yeah, I think there's some kind of a purchase coming up, and it has something to do with the past, Aquarius. Or it could be, it's still somehow associated with the past. Okay? We have the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles in the same reading, right? So the Page of Pentacles, it could be paperwork or, again, some kind of a purchase coming up. Pages are also children, okay? Children. Maybe you're sending your child back to where you grew up for the summer to stay with your parents or something like that, right? But you could be going somewhere where you've been before, okay? The World, clarified by the Six of Cups right next to the deck. The World is a card of an ending, but I always interpret it as a happy end card. Happy end, right? Something comes to an end and something much better, something greater is here to replace it. Or for some of you, it could be a retirement. I know for a lot of people, retirement is a happy end. Right? Or graduation would also be like a happy end, but I think everybody graduated by this point, at this point, right? The World is clarified by the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a soulmate connection, but it's also a card of something or someone from the past. Okay? And the World is could be someplace remote associated with the past. And that's why I thought maybe you're traveling where you've been before, maybe you're buying something for your parents, if there's still some place where you grew up, or something along those lines. Okay? The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity. The Ace of Swords is somebody saying yes. The Six of Pentacles, clarifying it, is a card of money. Maybe you're donating money. Maybe you're donating money with the Six of Pentacles, because it is a card of generosity. Okay? Or again, you're buying something with that Six of Pentacles. Alright? And the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of a family, commitment, marriage. It's also a card of real estate, actual building, actual structure, staying somewhere. So yeah, looks good. But it feels like you will have to be kind of decisive about it with that Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a very decisive card. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent next. We have the Ten of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Hierophant, clarified by Justice, and the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Libra, maybe a Sagittarius, or any zodiac sign. This is one wild reading, Aquarius. This is a spread of somebody coming back from the past. Right? And, the first spread, the new love spread, looked awesome. Don't get me wrong. I really loved it. This spread is talking about marriage. This spread right here has marriage written all over it. All over it, right? It starts with the Ten of Pentacles, a marriage card, and it ends with the Hierophant, also a marriage card. And we have the Nine of Cups in the middle, which is a card of a wish come true and satisfaction. Okay? I clarified those three cards that originally came out, hoping to maybe see some court cards, hoping to get some more understanding as to what this person's zodiac sign is. Okay, but you'll probably know, right? The Hierophant could be a Taurus, Justice could be a Libra, the Wheel of Fortune could be interpreted as many different zodiac signs, and I usually go with Sagittarius, right? The Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a soulmate card, also a card of somebody or something from the past. The Six of Wands clarifying the Ten of Pentacles in the beginning. The Six of Wands is a marriage proposal card. Used to be called the marriage proposal, but it's also a card of like attention, it's a card of victory and success. The Wheel of Fortune is a restart of a cycle, but I guess on the next level. You're gonna restart it on the next level up right away. Let me know. Wow, this is crazy, Aquarius. 2 marriage cards in such a small spread with just so few cards. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius, this week. We have the Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You got options, Aquarius. This week you definitely have options, and whatever option you choose to go with, that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. All right, you have the luxury of choosing, and I think all these options in front of you are good. All right, so out of 4 cards we have on the table, 2 of them are having options cards, right? The Seven of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So maybe with the Seven of Cups you're looking in like 3 or 4 options, but then you will narrow it down to 2 or zero in on 2 options with the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is the one you're gonna choose. And it's like you're not being rushed into this, you're not in a hurry, you're taking your time, you know. But yeah, the Knight of Pentacles is the most financially abundant knight out of all 4 knights, and that was the last card that came out. The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory, success, being in the center of attention. You know, it is a card of being awarded, rewarded, or welcomed. Yeah, perhaps you're celebrating your success this week, and based on your success, based on your achievement, you have options, right? Maybe you just recently graduated, and now you have options. With the Six of Wands could be a card of graduation, right? And now you have options. You're looking at them, and everybody wants you because your degree is very unique, or something like that. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aquarius. We have the Hangman. We have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Pisces, maybe a Sagittarius. The Wheel of Fortune showed up how many times? I lost count. Anyway, what you're not expecting is this King of Pentacles saying yes, or giving you like a clear answer, or giving you a clear direction, or wanting to go back somewhere, or wanting to restart something, wanting to repeat something. All right? Yeah, it could be yet another person from the past. Yeah, so the King of Pentacles is most likely an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're clarified by the Ace of Swords. It is a card of clarity, them saying yes. The King, to the left from the King of Pentacles, we have the Hangman. It is a card of stagnation, nothing happening. So perhaps up until this point, this King of Pentacles was taking their sweet time, and they're finally saying yes. And maybe you thought they will never say yes, they will never know what they want, they will never do this. Or it could be the other way around. Perhaps you thought they're going to take longer, and they're like, exceeding your expectations. Anyway, both the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups, these cards, especially together, could be interpreted as something repeating or associated with the past in some capacity. All right, and the Six of Cups is a soulmate card, and we're usually glad to see people, or we're usually glad to go back where we've been before, when the Six of Cups shows up. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune could be a card of literally going somewhere, or a restart or a repeat of something. And that's what you're not expecting, Aquarius. Alright, so that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week.